to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
And how's it going, guys and girls? It's me, Uncle Luke, and welcome to my channel. And yet again, we are here to play Doki Doki Exit Music. And once again, guys, this video will come out a little bit later than the other because, well, I had some issues. I already recorded this episode, but I had some problems with my lovely screen recorder, so I have to record it all again because it's only recorded like 5 minutes of it. So without further ado, let's keep going. I'll make it end like when it gets to the best part because I'll do it 2 episodes because it will be easier for me if you don't mind. Well, anyways, let's keep going. She should be out by now. Even with my patchy sleep schedule, I was able to get up in time. Hell, I even managed to fit a quick shower in it. Bathing after 2 days of stress did wonder my anxieties. Yeah, pretty sure did. Thought that feeling, so that feeling didn't stay long. Wait a bit. Natsuki still hasn't texted back. I hope that she saw the message at least. But my best bet is that a moment is hoping that she shows up at the club later. Then I could try and talk to her. Looky! Sayori runs towards me, shutting her front door behind me. Behind her. I'm so sorry I kept hitting the snooze button. I didn't wake up until the last alarm. Seems some things never change. It's alright, I haven't been waiting long. She turns her run into a tackling hug that nearly knocks me off my feet. Oof! Easy! She steps back and smiles. At least she's smiling. That's a good thing, buddy. How are you feeling? Great. Actually, I get to see the literature club again. I can't help but still be concerned. Is this happiness merely temporary? Or is she suppressing her true emotions? What she shows on the outside could very well be another mask that she put on just to persuade me into believing otherwise. Sayori, you can always. My voice trills off. Damn it. I don't even know how to finish that. Why wouldn't she know that? An awkward silence lingers between us. Yeah, I know. But it's fine. We should probably get to school. Oh yeah, sure. We take our leave, heading down the street and turning the corner together. The last bell rings as I take my usual road to the literature club. Turning the corner, I'm surprised to see Natsuki loitering outside the club door. Hey Natsuki, look, I've got your message. I still don't know about all this. I mean, what are we even gonna do after? We'll figure something out. We talk to someone adult, or we can call the police. No! She worriedly looks around her before hushing her voice. We can't get the police involved. She takes a second before elaborating. I'm not 18 yet. I don't really have a say in anything. If we go to the police, even if something does happen eventually, I could get sent straight back to him. No. There must be a way to do something. I can't just stand by and let this happen. Yeah, neither can I. Don't know if there's much we can do, so we can try, but I don't know. Looky, please trust me. If you really want to help me here, please just wait until after my birthday. I hesitate for a second. I'm not entirely convinced, but I trust Natsuki. I still follow along with what she says, for now at least. Okay, when is your birthday? November 5th. So about a month. We could just wait, and Natsuki, another month there is another month they can hurt you. And I can't sit back and watch that happen. I pause to take a breath. A month away, so it will be easier to just hide out until then. We can manage that. Then, as soon as your birthday comes around, we go to the police, and you'll be safe. I. Jesus. Don't know. It works, but you would let me stay at yours for a whole month? She wipes her eyes with a sleeve. It's better than staying there. Neski nearly topples me over as she launches into me, hugging me tightly. I reciprocate. Thank you. I can't say that enough. You have no idea how much this means. It's okay, Natsuki. She quickly lets go, however. Hey, what happened to your blazer? Long story. I nod in understanding. She sigs and turns her focus to the clubroom door. Damn it. I almost forgot. The actual club. Ah, yeah. Trying to push my fears to the back of my mind, we finally head into the clubroom. Craning my neck, I scan the room. To my surprise, I see Yuri and Sayuri sitting at a desk in the further corner of the room. They appear to be deep in conversation and haven't noticed our arrival. As curious as I am, I let them have their moment and quietly put my things on one of the desks. I see them stand up and embrace each other in a tight hug. I can already guess what the conversation was about. I gently cough to get their attention. Oh, looky. How long have you been there? Just got here. Everything okay? Sayuri looks over Yuri, who has gone back to her usual spot. Yeah, everything's good. She gives me a brief smile and heads over to me. I lower my voice. You sure? Yeah. Are you still gonna... Sayuri pauses. Monica and Natsuki deserve to know. What about me? I turn and see Monica leaning against the door frame. Yeah, about that, Sayuri, looky. Do you want to talk in the hallway? She seems a little worried. Uh, actually, Monica, I think it would be easier to just say it at once. Alright, what's going on? Are you okay? Well, Sayuri raised her hand up to silence me. Monica, I'm really sorry for ruining the festival. I know how important that was to you, and Sayuri pauses. I can see her trying to compose herself. I did something really bad. Something I shouldn't have done. And if it wasn't for Lucky, I would... Uh, he saved my life. I sure didn't expect Sayuri to put it that bluntly. I'm simultaneously impressed uh, with and worried about how she's handling this. Monica, on the other hand, is bewildered. Saved your life? What does that... Uh, that expression. That's the expression of someone who just found out what's going on in her fucking club. Like I said, in this mode, Monica is not actually the bad guy. But hey, everything is okay. Let's relax a bit, Monica, come on. She stops mid-sentence and blinks. Oh, oh my god. Sayuri? I'm really sorry. Sayuri, there's nothing to be sorry for. I'm sorry for even... Uh, I didn't realize that. She stands seemingly shell-shocked by Sayuri's confession for a moment. Natsuki walks away as in a daze and collapses in a desk by the closet. Yuri quietly makes her way over to Natsuki, kneeling down beside her. I'll need to check on her. Listen, Sayuri, we are here for you. All of us. It's the first time I've seen her truly speechless. After a few seconds, Monica ends the silence. I don't mean to put it aside. Just for the time being, we should probably resume our club activities. She faces Sayuri directly, but if you need to talk at all, I'm here, okay? Oh, I'll be okay. But thank you. Sayuri gives Monica a quick hug and heads to a seat. As Sayuri passes me, I feel her hand brush against mine. A silent thank you. I head over to Natsuki. Yuri walks back to her desk and sigs, opening her book again. Poor Natsuki. This is the first. This is her first time hearing about it. That and the things going on at home. How is she this calm. I would be in hysterics. Then again, I'm the one who's been doing the most worrying in this past week. Yeah, you sure are. Not just you, me as well. I don't know how my pressure didn't blow up yet. I think the best thing is to have normal. Yeah, normal as can be to hear your best friend saying that she nearly killed herself in front of whole class because they need to know because they are friends as well. As normal as that is, which is not normal at all. She can broach the subject if she so chooses. Natsuki and I quietly head to the closet and take our spot under the windowsill. She carefully plucks the volume of Perfect Girls from the collection. Where are, where were we last? Luki, are you? Are we seriously not gonna talk about? He looks over to Sayori, who is quietly writing in a small notebook. I sig deeply. That didn't take long. I'm sorry that you were one of the last ones to find out. She wanted to own it, I guess, and tell people herself. I can understand that. When all else fails, taking control is often the best thing you can do. I'm glad she's feeling better, but are you not worried about her? Nat, I don't think a day is gone by where I haven't had some kind of anxious breakdown. I'm terrified where I wasn't there. Seeing her here, so eases that a bit. This is like a second home for her. Nat closes her eyes and exhales. Crap. I'm sorry. But those breakdowns, you can talk with me about them, you know. I appreciate it, but my main worry right now is getting you out of that house. We can talk about everything else later. Natsuki opens her mouth, but pauses before talking. She says, if you're sure. Anyway, page 29, right? I think so, yeah. We quickly pick up where we left off. Yeah. Before we know it, a whole hour has passed. I can't tell if that was the shortest or the longest one of my life. We must have only gotten through 4 or 5 pages. Neither of us could really focus, constantly glancing back and forth at each other, terrified about the night ahead. But I shake the feeling off as Natsuki swipes the manga out of my hands and replaces it in its box. Looking around, I see Sayuri and Monica are talking closely within one another. Silently, I gather up my stuff and get ready to leave. Approaching Natsuki, I see she's trying to stuff her Perfect Girls collection in her bag. Hey, I'm sorry we didn't really get to read so much today. It's okay. Do you want me to walk you home? I can't. In fact, I wasn't even supposed to be here today. But I needed to, I needed to leave a few minutes ago. You'll be over later? Yeah, get your things ready. I'll give you a call. Alright. She balks for a second, then hugs me. You'll be okay. I'll be waiting for you. She lets go and I watch her bolt out of the room in a half sprint. I notice Sayuri giving a quick goodbye to Monica before following through the door. A sinking feeling squeezes my lungs. I stave it off with a mental mantra. Everything will be okay. It will be okay soon. Everything will be okay. It will be okay soon. Everything. Lucky. Ah! Yuri's sudden presence was unexpected. I guess I got lost in my own mind again. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Ah, uh, no, it was my fault. I was just trying to, calm down. Yeah. How did you know that? You know what? Never mind. What's up? Well, I was wondering if you would like to walk together home. Oh, that certainly is not like Yuri to just approach me like that. I could really make a JoJo meme about that, but I won't. Like when you say, "Oh, you're approaching me while you should stay away," and she would be like, Jotaro, like, "How can I kick your ass if I'm away from you?" Then approach me as you want, Jotaro. And this is where you leave the video because JoJo references are not that good at all. But still, let's keep going. I just noticed how Sayori and you walk home a lot, and I was wondering if you would want to, since, you know, regardless, I appreciate the sentiment from Yuri, even if it's very unlike her to ask such a thing. Especially since I don't really want to walk home alone. Not right now. Sure, Yuri. That would be nice, actually. Yuri gives me the tiniest of smiles, still avoiding direct eye contact. Oh, great. Let me pick up my things. She picks up her black bag and heads towards the door. I wave to Monica, who seems to be staring at her desk. She doesn't acknowledge her. We head towards the school doors. So, I've got nothing. Sorry, I don't really know what to talk about. You've always seemed like such a mysterious person. In fact, I don't really know what you like behind horror novels and tea and unique scent. I suppose that's my fault for not reaching out to you. It's not your fault. I keep my personality fairly sequestered. Even my friends like Sayuri, for example, they don't know much about me, and that's quite deliberate. I just feel much safer hiding away from people. I chuckle at the irony of what she's saying, and yet here you are talking about it. Eh? Oh well, you're different, both a stranger, but an acquaintance. I just feel quite comfortable around you. It's nice being able to let my guard down when we are together. Her face then burns bright red, her mouth trying to spit something out, but not quite managing to do so. She exhales deeply, and here is where it ends the first part of the last chapter. If you like it, leave in the comments down below. This series will end in the next episode, that's for sure. And well, I hope you guys enjoyed. BRB, and keep watching. And how is it going, guys and girls? Me, Uncle Luke, and welcome to my channel. And yet again, we are here to the second part of the last episode from Doki Doki Exit Music Redux. We will see the other Doki Doki Exit music because it has a lot more deep, like, story. But anyways, let's keep going. Let's talk about that later. Just give me a bit. Let's go. She exhales deeply. I'm sorry, I must sound crazy. Her voice then begins to take on a more defeated tone. But I think that's why she likes you. Huh? What? I play dumb. Wait, who likes me? Look, I know. I've watched you too. I heard a part of your discussion in the hallway on Tuesday, but I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I see you laughing a bit while doing so. Is it that obvious? Don't hide it. Don't hide it well, do we? Yuri then jiggles as well. The opposite of distraction. I think that's nice. I can't help but notice a tinge of remorse in her words. Am I making her uncomfortable or something? Well, just know that if you two ever do get together, I'll be happy for you because you're a kind person, one of the nicest person I've met, and I really. Her face starts to glow red yet again. It appears that she shut down entirely. I didn't expect that to happen. Also, it's nice of her to say that about me. I can't help but think she's made the whole conversation far more awkward as a result. Hey, Yuri. Ah, sorry. Hey, it's alright. You okay? Uh, yeah. As I was saying, I know that you'll be able to provide Natsuki with the security and comfort that she needs and deserves. She's a good friend, even if we fight. Yeah, I hope I will. Yeah, you and me both. If you don't, I'll break your neck. Neither of us must have opened any word for quite a while. Having that, having Yuri around is nice, but she's often drifts off into some sort of daydream. Even if I attempt to get her attention, I just frighten her. I would much rather be able to calmly talk to her instead. Even then, I think she finds it easier to talk to me than almost anyone else. Although I think it's safe to say that Yuri has definitely taken a liking to me. Yeah, probably. Although I have no idea as to what extent that would be. But I would much rather focus on other things first, like helping Natsuki escape her house without getting caught. Hold on, that gives me an idea. I wait till we stop at the crosswalk and then try to get her attention. Hey, Yuri. Her face once again lifts up and brings her back to reality. And so instead of startling her, she seems unfazed. Um, do you mind if I ask you something? Not at all. When you were talking about discretion, go ahead. You like to hide away from people, right? If you call it that, then I suppose yes. How do you do it? Like, physically? Yuri brows furrows as she ponders the question. Well, I usually take a look at my surroundings and try to find different roads to traverse. Roads? Maybe it will be easier to show you. Look at the people ahead of us. She briefly motions towards a moderately large crowd on the sidewalk gathering around the street artist. Okay, look closely. There's a path around them. She takes the lead and has me follow, weaving through the people effortlessly. As she moves in, I see it. Natural corridors through the crowd as they bob and weave for a better view of the art. We make it through and stop a few feet away. Do you see what I mean? Oddly enough, I do. They make little pathways. She smiles and nods. We continue walking into more suburban parts of the town. It isn't limited just to crowds either. Blind spots and side streets work as well. I just look for other ways to get where I need. When in doubt, I do some out of the box thinking. Where would the least amount of people be? She looks away. Had I been alone, I normally wouldn't have gone through them like that. Then, thank you for sticking close by. Yuri pauses for a moment. Sorry, I'm lecturing. I do tend to ramble. Yuri, you're fine. I'm not going to lie, that was kind of amazing. Did you pick this all up naturally? She goes red yet smiles at my compliment. I take it she's not used to getting those often. We turn onto my road. Thank you. It's just, something I've always had an eye for. Just being there, a blind spot. I see. I just don't usually like being around the plethora of people. It makes me feel like anxious. Oh, more or less. Is this something you struggle with as well, Lucky? As of recently? Yeah, yeah, buddy, you'll need all that tips. I debate filling her in, and she's been nothing but supportive so far. I give her the short version. I found Sayori when she it I take a deep breath and focus. It really messed me up. And all I really want to say right now. Oh, heaven above. I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm okay. I stop outside my house. Well, this is my place. Oh, Yuri stares at my house and then myself with some sort of intrigue. Well, thank you for walking me home. Walking me. She shyly plays with her hair and looks at me. I think we should do this again sometime. Yeah, we should. It helps me quite a bit. I would like that. I turn towards my door when I feel Yuri's hand on my shoulder. Luki? Thank you for what you did for Sayori. You're a hero. I don't fucking feel like one. Yeah, totally likewise. I don't feel like a hero. More like, well, there was something anti-hero. Yeah, we can be good and also be bad. So yeah, I say anti-hero because bruh. Thanks. She awkwardly glanced away, waves and walks back towards town. I hope she doesn't live far. It's getting dark out. Speaking of getting dark, walking with Yuri was cathartic, avoiding the time I would otherwise be threatening with mild panic. I should start getting ready. I kick off my school clothes and toss them in the corner. I wash and iron them later. I don the clothes I prepared yesterday, a black hoodie, jeans, shirt, shoes, bandana too. But I shouldn't need that. Christ, I look like a home invader. Isn't that exactly what I'm doing? Shut up, brain. Yeah, you know you're completely crazy when you look at yourself and say, shut up, brain. Like if your brain would hear you. I don't know if you get the point. I take a deep breath. Here's hoping that this isn't a complete disaster. I've been messaging her since I got back home with no answer. Part of me thinks I should call it off, but I cannot let her stay there. All questions of top I pushed to the back of my mind. Her safety is my only concern right now. God knows if I've not been very lucky lately, but I'll just have to make do with what I have and hope things go well. Yeah, yeah. I take another breath. Here we go. I message Natsuki of my departure and head out the door. The bush is oddly silent this evening. Good enough for me, I suppose. Less people to see me. I feel like I'm committing a crime. I should focus on my breathing for now. I rest my head in my palms. Wait a bit. With all that's happened in the past couple days, I've needed a moment like this. I guess this would be the calm before the storm. Which isn't a good thing considering that my best friend almost killing herself also counts as before a sad storm. Yeah, you're right about that. Then there's the added worry of whether or not she's gonna be alright. I shake at the thought. I shouldn't worry about that right now. I have to focus on how to get Natsuki out of that place. As if on cue, the bus arrives right where I need to get off. But just at the bottom of the street, Natsuki lives in. I sig. I press the stop button and wait until the doors open. A sense of dread washes me over as the door creaks open. Hmm, don't know what to say. Well, it's now or ever. The cold breeze grazes me as I step out of the bus. I look around at my surroundings. The street is dimly lit and there's no one inside. There are the perfect conditions to remain unseen. Uh, Maybe luck really is on my side, after all. This is the place. I shiver. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I must be crazy. I sig. I get close to the house and look at the windows to see if anyone is inside. Hmm, nothing. I take a look at the front door, and then my eyes are drawn towards a car parked out front. It must be his. It's old, but the design hints that it's worth a substantial amount. At least as far as I can tell. I've never been very interested in cars. But that doesn't matter. Now all I know is that I have another thing to worry about. I quickly pull out my phone and give her a call. Just as I dial out, I feel something pulse right by my foot. I peer down and take a look, and I see that is undoubtedly her phone, or was. I flip the phone over. A web of cracks pen across the screen. Hmm. Why do I feel like something won't go, won't end up good? Well, judging by the heights of the window above, I have a strong hunch of where it came from. Shit. But why? These must be some twisted penance for her attendance at the club today, most likely. And the broken phone raises yet another issue. How am I supposed to get Natsuki's attention without also alerting her father? It seems impossible, but my mind persists to try and think of a solution. I look down to see several people scattered over the concrete pavement. I could always just throw one of these at the window to try and gather attention. I pick up the people, but hesitate when going for a throw. I should really be having second thoughts about this. I mean, her dad may well end up hearing the people hit the window. What's even worse is that this could be his room I'm about to chuck the people at. But I don't exactly have many options here. The hell with it. I have to try. Ah, here we go. I take a deep breath. I just have to be careful. I throw it with enough force to make a loud bang. Too loud. Uh, Nothing. Crap, I thought that was gonna do at least something. As soon as I begin to doubt this is going to work, I see some movement from behind the curtain. Before I even have the chance to think about it, the window swings open, and all my tension melts away. It's Natsuki. I can just barely see her, but I know that short stature anywhere. She speaks with a whisper that's still loud enough for me to barely hear. Psst, what the hell do you think you're doing? I'm doing what we planned. Oh, really? Because I don't remember planning for you to chuck the shit out of my window. She looks away for a moment. You could have woken my dad up. I don't really have another way. Sorry. No, no, I'm sorry for snapping. We just need to be really careful about this. Whatever, you're here now. We just need to get you off here. For your stuff, right? Yeah, give me a sec. Natsuki disappears out of view for 2, maybe 3 agonizing minutes. When she returns, she's carrying 2 large lengths of cloth, bound together at the middle. She launches it one end out of the window and starts tying the other to the window railing. Natsuki, I don't think this is going to work. We can't use the stairs, they creak a lot. And I haven't got any better ideas. I nod. Okay, okay. Just give me a second. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Well, here we go. I grab hold to the bed sheets with both hands before stopping and preparing myself. I look left and right, scanning the street for any car light. None that I see coming. Now's my chance. I lift my right leg and prop it against the wall, and I adjust my grip, pulling myself up a little. Hmm. Okay. I pull it again, this time stepping what up with my left. I quickly get into the pattern. Right up, right up, left up. Looking down, I realize I'm already most of the way there. I clench my eyes shut, trying to not focus on the pain in my hands. After a couple of more tugs, I reach the top. Now I get over the railing. I pull my left leg up and over the railing, managing to get it. I'm now most of the way through. I straightening myself out of so I'm now sitting upright in the middle of the window. I pull my right leg over too, and like that, I'm inside Natsuki's room. My arms and shoulders ache like hell, but I did it. I get a good look at Natsuki. My god. Shh. It's not as bad as it looks. Let's just focus on getting out of here, okay? Okay. I really don't like to feel like that. I really don't like to feel like that. She looks like she's been kicked in the face. The blood from her nose looks dry. She hasn't been able to clean herself up. Jesus. A steep thing of anger boils up within me, but I choke it down. I just want to hold her and tell her it's going to be okay. I try to focus myself between my worry and physical pain. Natsuki looks at me with pleading eyes. Getting out of here, right now. I motion towards Natsuki's bed where her suitcase lays open. It's mostly packed with there, but there's more clothes on the bed. She nods and starts throwing more in. I walk over to help, but I feel something crinkle under my foot. What? It's a book binding. From Perfect Girls? Oh, Jesus. Torn, crinkled pages all scattered across the floor. Some covers are intact, but horribly bent and creased. My heart wrenches. The books that we read the first time we really talked, gone. I shake my head. Help now, worry later. As I join Natsuki to pack clothes with something catches my attention. Her school blazer ripped at the sleeve, just like everything else broken. I toss it in regardless and start zipping up the suitcase, being as quiet as I can. Natsuki glances around the room and sigs. She gives me an okay sign. I nod and peer out of the window. Her bag isn't light, and that's a long way down. My shoulders hurt just thinking about it. I look at Nat, then down to the ground. She frowns for a moment, then quickly picks up a bat pillow, tossing it out the window. It's a sizable one, too. Oh, oh, Nat, you're a genius. I put the bag on the sill, looking for the pillow, not too far from the sidewalk. If it lands on the concrete, I don't think about it. I take a second to aim and drop it. It seems to fall in slow motion, or at least that's how it feels. But it lands on the pillow. I breathe a sigh of relief, a motion to go, and motion Natsuki to go. She looks worried, but walks over and grips the makeshift bed sheet rope. She takes a last look at the room, and her eyes water up. I feel terrible. She has to leave everything here, but it's for the best. She nods and descends. I keep a hand on the bed sheet for safety. A minute goes by before I feel a tug. She made it. I peer out of the window. Car. I duck back into the window, seeing Natsuki take cover behind the wall. It comes closer and passes by without incident. Jesus Christ. I take a deep breath. Back to amateur rappelling. I slowly inch my way down as I did before. My arms are begging for mercy. I'm so close that I'm about to. And he fell. Wait, I want to hear that. I'm so close, I can just about. Shit, shit, shit! I land on the concrete, pain shooting up my side. The bedsheet rope spirals on top of me, seems like it came loose. Natsuki gasps. Luki, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Natsuki helps me up, grabbing the bedsheet and the pillow. No sense in leaving any more traces, I suppose. Come on, we need to go. I pick her bag up and sprint towards the bus stop. As I move further down the street, I can help but notice a loud having behind me. I look back and sure enough, Natsuki is struggling to keep up with my pace. We're both in pretty rock shape. I make sure she's with me though. We make it out of sight of the house before I stop and catch my breath. We can walk the rest of the way. I think it will be alright. Natsuki takes a couple of deep breaths and sighs before speaking. Hmm, Wait. Did something. My phone is lagging a lot. Wait. No, stop. Come on. Oh, okay. Her words squeeze out as her breathing settles. She's been through too much today. I feel awful about her leaving her things behind, but she didn't have much choice. At least at least the hard part is over with. She's safe. Well, I hope so. I'm still feeling uneasy about this, but let's go. Come on, I think I know the way back to my place from here. Will it take long? It will be about half an hour till we get there. All right. The song starts. It takes us nearly an hour to get back home. An hour of silence, save for our exhausted panting and the occasional wince whenever the stabbing pain in my shoulder spiked. With Netsky as she was, we couldn't take the bus. I remembered the advice Yuri gave me and took more side streets, blind spots. If we were walking down main roads, someone could have seen Netsky's bruised face. Bruised face. Come on, stop. The downside being the hour of walking, of course. Thankfully, we are nearly there. It's just a bit down the road. Yeah, I remember. Finally, I recognize a familiar view of my house. I fumble with my keys for a moment before I frantically unlock the door. I let Natsuki through. Natsuki through. She's safe. We're safe. I set down Natsuki's suitcase while the door gently closes behind me. The motion makes me wince as the stinging pain in my shoulder sets in. Look, you okay? Yeah, just my arm's a little. I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize. It's over now. Besides, we should probably focus on moving your stuff in. She nods and wheels the suitcase down the hall, before stopping. Where do I spare room? Upstairs, first door on the left. Give me a second. I take the suitcase from her and haul it up. Oh, Aski follows me, albeit a few steps behind. She's right, fighting, frightening with her arm, looking away from me as thought she's nervous. Yeah, who wouldn't be in her place? I mean, who the hell wouldn't be in this situation? Once I've reached the top, I take it down the hall and open the door to the separate room, the spare room in this case, with my free hand. Okay, in the drawers, right? Yeah. Natsuki pauses at the doorway. Something wrong? It's just shock, I guess. This is my new room now. I can't go back. I can't imagine what she must be feeling right now. No doubt she will need time to adjust, as I will. But I'm here with you. I haven't felt this safe in a long time. Thank you. She leans up and kisses me on the cheek. Now, if you don't mind, I prefer if you didn't stare at me changing. Ah, right, sorry. I'll heat you up some soup or something. Come down whenever you're ready. There's some tissue paper in the bathroom, so you can clean yourself up. She gives me a weak smile. Okay. Heading downstairs, I head to the kitchen and swing open one of the cupboards. I pull out a can of chicken soup. This is this will have to do. I'll hit the grocery store tomorrow and pick up some things. I put the soup in a plastic bowl and set the microwave. As I wait, I take a deep breath. Eventually, I don't feel anxious. By how my week has been going, my heart should be on the fritz right now, but I'm oddly calm. In fact, I even feel good. Despite my aching shoulder, I got her out of that house. We planned it and we pulled it off. There might be consequences later, but She's here. She's safe. We are safe. Shit! It was a microwave. I don't know how to. Wait. I don't know how that managed to. Lucky? Natsuki had made her way downstairs and was now waiting at the door. She shoots me a concerned look. You okay? Yeah, just a little startled, that's all. We both share a sigh of relief. Standing there for a moment, we are both dead silent. The Your soup is ready. Okay, just try not to strain yourself too much. It's been a rough day. I can't help but draw my attention back to her swollen eye. For both of us, I guess the best thing you can do now is just get some rest. After all, we'll, we have got a long day tomorrow. Oh crap, what are we going to do about the eye for tomorrow? I can't go to school, not like, well, like this, and not tomorrow at least. Great, now I'm worrying again. The only difference is that it isn't about Sayori this time. We can figure something out. We've gotten this far already. Natsuki doesn't look entirely convinced, but doesn't question me either. I guess we'll just have to see how it is tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, I guess you're right. Worst case scenario, you won't be able to go into school. There's something oddly relieving about that. It gives us time to figure out what to do next, and right about now, time is exactly what we need. So unlikely what happened. I can't help but speculate and how, damn it, speculate on how I can get Natsuki's dad behind bars. I sig. The idea of simply waiting is gnawing away at my nerves. I can't shake this idea that something bad will happen to Natsuki, or to me. I mean, I can't exactly guarantee our safety. God damn it. Deep breaths, Lucky. Don't lose your nerve. I look back toward Natsuki to see that she hasn't even touched her food. Natsuki, are you alright? I mean, you must be at least a little hungry after all that. It's not that. I'm starving. She then raises her head in my direction, her black eyes staring through me. It's a stark reminder of the hell she's been through. I grimace at the thought. I just don't feel like I'm free. I'm afraid that he'll find a way to take me back. Natsuki takes a deep breath. I just feel so useless. I've only ever been mean to you, even though you actually cared about me. Natsuki's face begins to form a much more melancholic expression. It looks like she's holding something back. I feel so sorry for her. He ripped the first volume of Perfect Girl to pieces and made me watch. Shit. I remember seeing the torn pieces of the manga littered across the floor. I guess I just didn't really react to it because I was too focused on getting her out. And when it comes to how our father treats us, I'm left more confused than angry. But I'm pretty angry about it. What sort of person would even consider doing that to someone, let alone their own daughter? What sort of sick mindset justifies such a thing? That was the first manga I've ever bought for myself. It was also the first manga I've ever got to read with someone else, too. Who's that? Natsuki then gives me a sincere look. Oh, no one has ever, no one was ever interested in what I like. And when you joined the club, I thought that was going to be the same, but it wasn't. You cared. You actually took the time to like it. That never happened to me before. I like that, even if I didn't show it, but now I keep on dubbing as to whether it was worth it. 70 years, no, 17 years, and only one person I can call a good friend. Don't get me wrong or anything, the club members are nice, yet I still don't feel they actually care. Not as much as you, but now I'm thinking. Natsuki then starts to mumble. I'm barely able to hear what she says. Maybe he was right, maybe I should just grow up. I interrupt before she can continue. Hey! Natsuki looks a bit scared by my sudden change in tone, but at least I managed to get her attention. Yeah? It's not stupid to have an interest in something. You remember why you wrote, what was it called? Amy likes spiders? Hmm. Because you thought people shouldn't judge others by their own interests. And if I recall correctly, you actually said that those people were the stupid ones. Am I wrong? Hmm. A sig escapes me. You're a good person, Natsuki. Please don't beat yourself up over something you had no control over. An awkward silence permeates the room. Did I upset her? I certainly hope not. Should I try to say something? Heh. Natsuki gives me a light shove. Dummy. Eh? You used my own poem against me. That's not fair. Relief is just about the only thing I feel right now. I'm just glad that finally I got through her, even if it may only be for a short while. Wait a minute. Hey, Natsuki, you said it was the first volume of Perfect Girls you, lost, right? Yeah, why? Well, I got my own copy. Do you, want to read it together? She smiles faintly. Yeah, I would like that. I'll just finish this before we do. She points towards the soup on the table that's more than likely lukewarm by now. Yeah, of course. I'll get a blanket and some snacks set up. That sounds good? Yeah, sure. I walk to one of the cupboards where there should be hopefully be some snacks available. Crisps. Bingo. I'll be waiting in the spare room, alright? Natsuki head tilts towards me while she is eating the soup faster than I would have thought possible for a human being. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. I walk up the stairs and head towards the spare room, reflecting on the past couple of days, as the stress that has accumulated in me has drained me. Despite my fatigue, I love nothing more than to stay up and read with Natsuki. We could use a distraction to erase our minds. I enter the room and begin to get everything set up. With everything in its right place and the blanket laid over me, I sit down on the sofa and wait for Natsuki to arrive. The blanket is large enough to wrap around us both, thankfully, so things probably won't be too awkward between us. This gives me time to breathe a while, which I'm grateful for. I grab the Perfect Girls volume and begin to stare at the cover. It's the same as the copy that Natsuki owned, the same girls striking the same animated poses. I let out a little chuckle, remembering when I first really got to talk to her. She was definitely the most difficult to get a good understanding of all the club members. Unfortunately for me, however, we found a common ground with our interest in manga. She's actually really nice once you get past the initial barrier that is, which makes it hurt even more to hear what she had to endure. Hmm. Finished with my recollection, I lay the volume of manga beside me, close my eyes, and unwind for the first time in days. Yet, before I know it, I hear the door creak open and a faint giggle emanating from the doorway. Ah, you look comfy. I decide to play along with her my joyful attitude. Well, I suddenly feel comfortable. Wanna hop in and find out by yourself? Only just realize that what I said probably sounds really weird. Even if I know that the blanket is big enough, I still can't help but feel like an absolute creep saying that to her. You bet. She then slides under the covers of the blanket with me. I guess she either didn't think it was weird at all or simply didn't care. Either way, I feel more at ease around her, even if it's only for the time being. You've got the volume, right? I sure do. I grab the manga laying next to me and show it to Natsuki. Oh, what's up? This is going to sound really stupid, but would it be okay if I hold it? Just for a bit? I immediately understand why she's asking me this. Without hesitation, I offer her the volume of manga. Of course, if anything is the absolute least I can do to repay you getting me into this series. Natsuki's eyes light up as her face glows red. She takes the manga from my landing hands and holds it close to her chest. Wait, do you actually like it? Well, yeah. Why else would I think? Why else do you think I brought? I bought it. I don't know. I thought you were just trying to impress me or something. Really? What makes you think that? I don't know. It's not like I can read your mind, dummy. The two of us erupt into a heartily chuckle. Once our laughter dies down, her smile dissipates into a somber expression. She then speaks up once more. I'm sorry. Eh? I'm completely lost. Why is she apologizing? If I had to guess, I assume it has something to do with her issues at home. Natsuki, there's nothing to be sorry about. There's nothing else that you could have done to stop the... Well, no, it's not that I'm apologizing for. It's what I said earlier. You're probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. And I've just treated you like crap. And this might sound incredibly stupid, but even though I've only known you for about a week, you're probably one of the best friends I ever had. She places the book down once more and suddenly pulls me into an embrace, burying her face into my chest. So, thanks. I wrap my arms around her, returning her embrace. Neither of us exchange a single word, as a peaceful silence fills the club room. Fills the room. Why did I read club? Several minutes pass in an instant, with Natsuki's in my arms, when eventually she lets go and looks away. Sorry about that. I just needed to get that off my chest, I guess. It's fine, Natsuki. And, I'm glad to know that I mean that much for you. Her face practically glows red after I say that. So, I guess we should actually read Perfect Girls now. Yeah, I would like that. Natsuki retrieves the first volume and eagerly opens it to the first page. Now that I've heard a decent portion of the manga, I can finally joke and talk with her about certain characters, situations, and setups for different arcs. Hmm, okay, let's see where this will get us. It's really nice to talk with her like this. It's been just over an hour and we've finished reading through the first volume of Perfect Girl. It's getting late and it's clear that we're both very tired. Hey, you wanna call this a night? Natsuki looks towards me and speaks groggily. Yeah. We get up from the sofa and proceed to tidy things up. Hey, do you want me to set up the room so that it should be more comfortable when you get ready? Nah, I think I've got it from here. Plus, you're probably bound to mess something up. Hey, what happened to you being nice? Dummy, I never said anything about me being nice. I apologize for being mean. I shake my head and speak in over exaggerated fashion. Whatever you say, Natsuki. Anyway, since I'll be the first to get ready, I guess that's a good night then. Yeah, see you tomorrow. You too, Natsuki. Rest well. I close the door to the spare room and stagger my way towards the bathroom. Rub. Exhausted as all hell, I jump into my bed. Yeah, you're exhausted, but you can still jump on your bed and fast. Unfortunately, even when I try to go to sleep, I can only wonder what will happen to Natsuki. When it comes to her safety, I can only hope that everything will work out. I hope that no one will notice our absence tomorrow. I hope that her father will face justice as he rightly deserves. I hope she can finally live a happy life, free from abuse. I hope. And here is the end of this series. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed. This is a demo, but I know there's already the old story. It's a bit different from this, but it's a good one. So I'll start bringing it tomorrow because today we'll have like 3 episodes. It was supposed to be only one. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comments down below. You already know what you have to do. Check Sans channel and Core's channel as well in the description. And well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.